What if I told you the deadliest creature on Earth isn't a shark, isn't a lion, and probably lives closer to you than you think? Today we're counting down the 10 animals responsible for more human deaths than any others on the planet. Stick around because number 1 kills more people every single year than every other animal on this list combined, and it's absolutely not what you expect. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment telling me which animal you think is number 1. Let's get into it. You might think a grazing herbivore would be harmless, but the Cape buffalo has a deadly reputation that's earned it the nickname Black Death. Weighing up to 1,900 pounds and standing over 5 feet tall at the shoulder, these African beasts kill around 200 people annually. Their curved horns span up to 3 feet wide, sharp enough and strong enough to gore a full-grown lion to death. Here's the terrifying part. Cape buffaloes are known for their vindictive behavior. They'll circle back to ambush hunters who've wounded them, and they have memories good enough to hold grudges. Imagine an animal the weight of a small car that actually plots revenge. They're unpredictable, incredibly aggressive when threatened, and can charge at speeds of 35 miles per hour, faster than you can possibly run. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile on Earth, and it's a prehistoric killing machine that hasn't needed to evolve much in 200 million years. Males can reach lengths of 23 feet. That's longer than a standard parking space, and weigh over 2,200 pounds. These apex predators are responsible for hundreds of deaths annually across Southeast Asia and Australia. What makes them so deadly? Their bite force measures 3,700 pounds per square inch, the strongest of any animal ever tested. That's 10 times more powerful than a great white shark. They can launch their entire body out of the water in an explosive ambush, reaching speeds of 18 miles per hour in short bursts. The most chilling fact, they perform a death roll after clamping down, spinning their prey underwater until it drowns or is literally torn apart. Here's where things get disturbing, because you can't outrun this killer, and you might already be carrying one. Tapeworms are parasitic flatworms that live inside your intestines, and they're responsible for approximately 700 deaths per year worldwide, though many cases go unreported. These parasites can grow up to 30 feet long inside the human body. That's the length of a telephone pole, all coiled up in your digestive system. You can track them by eating undercooked meat, particularly pork and beef. The deadliest species cause cysticercosis, where larval cysts migrate to your brain, muscles, and eyes. Imagine having dozens of fluid-filled sacs growing in your brain tissue, causing seizures, blindness, and eventually death. The truly horrifying part, you can host a tapeworm for years without knowing it, all while it's absorbing your nutrients and slowly damaging your organs. Don't let their chubby appearance fool you. Hippos are widely considered Africa's deadliest large animal, killing an estimated 500 people every year. These semi-aquatic giants weigh up to 4,000 pounds. That's twice the weight of a standard car. And despite this massive bulk, they can run at 30 miles per hour on land, easily outpacing any human. Their jaws open 150 degrees wide and contain teeth up to 20 inches long, essentially ivory daggers that can bite a canoe in half. What makes hippos particularly dangerous is their extreme territorial aggression. They attack without warning, especially if you're between them and the water, their safe zone. Here's the part that shocks most people. Hippos kill more humans in Africa than lions, leopards, and crocodiles combined. They're not hunting you for food. They're just incredibly aggressive and see humans as threats to eliminate. Floating through the waters of Australia and Southeast Asia is one of the most venomous creatures on the planet, the box jellyfish. This nearly transparent killer is responsible for more deaths in Australian waters than sharks, crocodiles, and stonefish combined. With up to 15 tentacles that can extend 10 feet long, each lined with thousands of stinging cells called nematocysts. A single box jellyfish carries enough venom to kill 60 adult humans. The venom attacks your heart, nervous system, and skin cells simultaneously, and victims have been known to go into cardiac arrest and die within minutes, sometimes before they can even swim back to shore. The pain is described as so excruciating that victims have gone into shock and drowned before the venom itself could kill them. What's truly terrifying is how hard they are to see in the water. Their transparent bodies, virtually invisible until you've already swum into their tentacles. A fly, the size of a housefly, is responsible for thousands of deaths across sub-Saharan Africa every year, and most people have never even heard of it. The tsetse fly transmits African trypanosomiasis, better known as sleeping sickness, a parasitic disease that kills between 3,000 and 10,000 people annually. These blood-sucking flies are aggressive daytime biters, attracted to movement and dark colors, and unlike mosquitoes, both males and females feed on blood. Once infected, victims experience fever, headaches, and joint pain in the first stage. But in the second stage, the parasites cross into the brain. This causes confusion, poor coordination, disrupted sleep cycles, and eventually coma and death. Here's what makes this particularly tragic. The disease is treatable if caught early, but many victims live in remote areas with no access to medical care. The tsetse fly has shaped African history, making vast regions uninhabitable and preventing agricultural development for centuries. With a name straight out of a thriller, the assassin bug lives up to its deadly reputation, killing around 12,000 people every year in Central and South America. These insects transmit Chagas disease through one of the most disgusting transmission methods imaginable. They bite you, usually on your face while you're sleeping, earning them the nickname kissing bugs. Then they defecate near the wound. When you scratch the itchy bite, you rub their infected feces into the bite wound, or your eyes or mouth. The Chagas parasite then invades your body, and while symptoms might not appear for years, about 30% of infected people develop chronic complications. The disease attacks your heart and digestive system, causing your heart to enlarge to twice its normal size, leading to heart failure and sudden death. What's nightmare-inducing is that an estimated 8 million people are currently infected, many without knowing it, carrying a time bomb that could go off decades later. This small snake, rarely exceeding 3 feet in length, is responsible for more snakebite deaths than any other species on Earth. The saw-scaled viper kills an estimated 5,000 to 10,000 people annually across Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. What makes this snake so deadly isn't just its highly toxic hemotoxic venom, which destroys blood cells and tissue. It's their behavior and habitat. They live in populated areas, hide in places humans frequent, and unlike many snakes, they're extremely aggressive and quick to strike. Their venom causes uncontrollable bleeding from every orifice, your gums, nose, and even your eyes, as it prevents blood from clotting. Victims can bleed internally for days. Here's the disturbing detail. They get their name from rubbing their scales together to create a hissing warning sound, but they often strike before giving any warning at all. They're small enough to hide in your shoe, and temperamental enough to bite without provocation. Yes, man's best friend is the second deadliest animal to humans, and it's not even close. Dogs kill approximately 25,000 to 35,000 people globally every year. But here's the catch. It's almost never from the attack itself. Dogs are the primary vector for rabies transmission to humans, and rabies has a 99.9% fatality rate once symptoms appear, making it the deadliest disease known to medicine. Every 9 minutes someone dies from rabies, with the vast majority of cases occurring in Asia and Africa, where stray dog populations are massive and vaccination programs are limited. Once the rabies virus reaches your brain, you experience hydrophobia, an intense fear of water so severe you can't swallow, followed by paralysis, hallucinations, and a nightmarish death. The truly tragic part? Rabies is 100% preventable with prompt treatment after a bite. But that treatment costs money many victims don't have. A single rabid dog can potentially infect dozens of people before it's caught. The deadliest animal on Earth isn't what you'd expect. It's the mosquito, and it's not even remotely close. These tiny insects kill over 750,000 people every single year. That's more than twice all the other animals on this list combined. Mosquitoes are vectors for some of humanity's worst diseases. Malaria alone kills over 400,000 people annually, while dengue fever, yellow fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus, and encephalitis add hundreds of thousands more. To put this in perspective, that's more than 2,000 people dying every single day from mosquito-borne illnesses. One death every 40 seconds. What makes mosquitoes so devastatingly effective is their sheer numbers. There are trillions of them across every continent except Antarctica, and they've evolved alongside humans for millennia. A single female mosquito can lay up to 300 eggs at a time and can detect you from 150 feet away using carbon dioxide sensors. They've caused more human deaths throughout history than every war ever fought combined. The animal kingdom's smallest assassin is by far its deadliest. Here's the bonus fact that'll blow your mind. Scientists estimate that mosquitoes have been responsible for half of all human deaths throughout our entire existence as a species. That's roughly 52 billion people over 200,000 years. If that doesn't make you respect the tiny mosquito, nothing will. If you enjoyed this countdown, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss our deadly countdowns. Now drop a comment and tell me which animal on this list surprised you the most and which one terrifies you more than the rest. I'll see you in the next one.